Hey everybody, welcome to CineFix Now, and today, it's all about the ladies.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so Sony has announced that they are planning to do a female superhero movie.
Yay!
With Sony, it's got to be completely in the Spideyverse somewhere. And they have room for one. Now that they've announced that Sinister Six is going to be in 2016, they pushed Amazing Spider-Man 3 back to 2018. So there's that 2017 window where there's room for another of their Spideyverse movies.
Which is really cool. I mean, the lady geek community has been crying out for a what? You've never heard the term lady geek
I honestly
before?
have not
Yeah,
heard it. This is the first time.
I just,
captured on camera, too.
Yeah, the lady geek community has been crying out for a female-led superhero movie for, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 years now, ever since it was clear that superhero movies were going to be a thing for a while now.
Right, so it's not really surprising that maybe we're finally getting one, because I feel like it's on deck, you know, but what's... and with the Spider-Man universe, you know, there's Black Cat, who was in Spider-Man 2, as Harry Osborne assistant. Yeah. And then obviously there's Spider-Woman, and there's Silver Sable, and there's a number of other characters, and they haven't confirmed which one it's going to be yet. All they've done is said, we're going to do a female superhero movie.
There are a couple of other super heroines or super heroine villains in the Spider-Man universe that sort of spin off, their origin stories intersect with Doc Ock, sort of enhancing them, so that could make a good follow-up to a Sinister Six movie.
I think there's a handful of characters that really make sense. What's surprising here to me is that Sony is the first one to do it. With all the Wonder Woman talk and all the Black Widow and Miss Marvel talk, it's Sony. It's like, no, we're gonna do it.
Marvel and DC had the lady in question just lined up for them. It was gonna be Wonder Woman, it was gonna be Black Widow, or maybe Miss Marvel now that Guardians has been such a success.
Marvel's got 2 of them in the queue.
On the other hand, Sony, literally, it just felt like, oh, it's gonna be Sony that's gonna do that?
Right.
They're first to bat? Okay.
Okay. They've been scuffling at best in the Spideyverse, and then they're like, we're gonna do a chick one, huh? How about that?
Yeah.
It's kind of what it feels like.
And this at least has the advantage of it won't be a character that has a lot of baggage attached to it already. Right. Like Wonder Woman, there's so much pressure on DC. If they screw up a Wonder Woman movie, they hate all women forever. Like that, that will be the reaction if and when they screw up a Wonder Woman movie. Marvel, on the other hand, kind of has no excuse for not having done a Black Widow movie by this point, but they haven't, so...
Well, he asked Kevin Feige, they have done a Black Widow movie. His standard line is like, well, she was a big part of the Avengers, she's a big part of Cap 2, so we've done a Black Widow movie, which doesn't seem to count.
That's not strictly accurate, but... But on the other hand, they have done an awful lot with that character, so I do give them credit there. If they do a Black Cat movie or a Spider-Woman, like I don't think those are anybody's favorite superheroes per se. I don't think they're not my favorite female superheroes. I think that would go with like Batgirl, for example. If they don't quite pull it off, it's just meh.
And I do think the other thing that's going on here, especially with how well Guardians is doing, you know, it proves that you don't need an A-list superhero to be successful. You need a good story with good characters to be successful. And the other interesting thing about the writer of Guardians, Nicole Perlman, did obviously a fantastic job with the script, and the female viewership of Guardians is supposedly somewhere in the 40-45% range, which is huge for a comic book movie, I think. The one trap that I don't want to fall into, though, is like, I'm already, just in talking about it now, it's like, I don't want to already be complaining about, like, we finally got we finally got the promise of a female superhero movie, and we're like, yeah, but it's Sony? I'm sorry about that.
I think that the Amazing Spider-Mans have been solid, you know? I don't... Yeah. I don't think they're amazing. I don't think they've reached the Marvel level, but I think they've been entertaining. They're not Spider-Man 3 clueless anymore, so...
Right. They do seem to have a plan, and it's cool that they're expanding the universe. And it's cool that they're jumping right in and saying, we're going to grab one of the female superheroes to you know, help expand this universe. So, so good on you, Sony.
Yeah. I think a lot of people really want the Spider-Man franchise to go back to Marvel. Because when I was scrolling through the top 20 female superheroines in Marvel, because the internet has that sort of thing, just whenever you want it,
it's there.
A lot of them were ex-women. And it would be delightful for the Marvel universe to be one universe again.
Not current men, former women, but women who are X-Men.
That's right.
Okay. Because that's not strictly what you said. So again, you know, Sony's got a spot in their Spider-Man universe for it right there in 2017, and theoretically, it's gonna beat Marvel and DC to market with the first female superhero movie. There's that rumor about a 2017 Wonder Woman date. I just don't see how that's possible. Those dates seem completely unrealistic anyway, and they're just rumors.
Clearly got like a little time machine, transdimensional.
Yeah. They've got a time turner. They've got Hermione's time turner, and they're making all the movies at once. So let us know what you think about all this. You think Sony's got a shot at making a good female superhero movie? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Click like and subscribe, and come back next time for more movie news on CineFix Now.
It was hard to find a picture of her that wasn't all boobs and butt.
I can't imagine real life Black Cat will have the tit spillage that this picture does.
There were also several that had belly button spillage.
It's gonna be terrible on like her intestines. Like she's gonna have trouble.
Oh no! Yeah, women don't have internal organs.
Broken.
Yeah, didn't you know that? We're just like
that's how corsets
solid
work.
lady.
Just
goo.
lady goo.
Strong.